I'm falling back in love with this life, and especially this island. It's just so dramatic and so beautiful.
Welcome to Moorea, a little island just north of Tahiti. Our visa is almost up and it's nearing time to sail to our next destination, but we wanted to soak up the magic and the crystal clear waters just one more time. Whoa, there's so many!
Oh my god, I can't believe we go swimming here.
Look, you could shoot that fish. There's 3. 1, 2, 3 black tips.
Cool.
This water is stunning this morning. We ate that one where Jimmy shot that one when we went diving with Bruno.
Look how nice it is today. It's so calm.
I want to go chase those sharks.
I'm gonna go surfing.
Cool. This has got to be one of my favorite places for looking at the marine life. This water's so clear.
It's awesome here. This is my favorite Anchorage so far.
I think so, mine too.
When it's good weather, anyway.
When we can stay there. What a weird life, just aimlessly swimming around doing nothing, hoping you bump into something.
That's what we're doing.
There's only one thing to do when there's sharks in the water. Jump in. Shark.
Surfing?
Let's go snurfing. Start the music.
How beautiful is this, eh?
It's so perfect.
This is the perfect spot. Waves are small but fun today. Hopefully, it's kind of crowded, but hopefully we can get a couple.
Fun.
Man, this is my dream come true place. It's so friggin' pretty. The water's beautiful. The wave is fun, but not too crazy.
I think it's my perfect place too because there's marine life. Crystal clear waters.
Stingrays. Oh, just look at the land. It's so beautiful here.
Go fishing if I wasn't such a baby.
All right. The inside, you'll be fine on the inside.
It's not shallow on the inside?
No, it's fine. So here, this is another reef pass that we're surfing, and you can see behind me, everyone's gonna take a boat or a kayak out.
It's so mellow. It's an alleyway.
Yeah. That's an inside wave. There's like bigger side waves.
Perfect.
Alright people, it's a beautiful day. The wind's still pretty light. Had a fun little surf, and now we're gonna go fishing. Wow guys, you would not believe the water here. It's so clear. We're trying to find some underwater tikis somewhere in this Anchorage. We'll go dive on those and then we're gonna go for a spear. This is some of the nicest water we've ever seen on Kiana.
Man, I'm glad I got my rashi on because it is cooking out today. I have sunscreen on too, but it's hot. Cool, we found them. There's a bunch. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, they're everywhere. I wonder, did you read up on how they got here? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, that one looks cool. Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait to get in the water. Cool, we're doing fun things.
New mask, who dis?
I wore this mask once in Apathy. We were there for that one brief moment. And it's amazing. It's my new favorite win, I think.
New flippy flappies?
New flippers.
Let's get a...
Okay, ready? Which is kind of weird, but I want to know the story behind these. This is crazy. Shallow here, and then this is the spot that we chose. It's like a drop off, just gets deep. Oh, geared up, and then just go film him. Be his safety. The word on the street is that Tahiti and Moorea have unfortunately been overfished. It was hard to believe at first with all the marine life, but we quickly learned two things. One, you have to dive down to about 40 or more feet to find any kind of fish. And two, since the visibility is so good, it means that the fish can see you just as well as you can see them, requiring you to be a bit more sneaky. It's rare that we take days fully off editing and work, computer work. Like usually there's at least a little bit, but it was a really good day today. This was the first day off, like fully off in a while, and surfing, diving, dinghy tours. It was a good day. It was amazing. And these mountains are amazing. I feel just so fortunate to be here. It's good for the soul to have days off work. Sometimes when you're working for yourself and when you're sailing, you kind of don't have a weekend. You don't work towards the weekend so much anymore. You're just working off the wind. So I find that some days I just forget. I get in a routine of working every day. And then I realize that we've just worked every day for a long time. So having a full day off, my brain off, having a couple drinks while Ben cooks dinner and watching the sunset go down, it was a really good day. Pretty happy about it. Final step. Gosh, it feels good to be moving.
Feels good to be able to rely on the wind to power the boat again.
I find so often, well, not so often, but I find a lot of the time, like, we're leaving because the wind dictates that we should go, and I feel like I'm not ready to leave yet, but we've been here so long, and I love it here, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to sail, I'm ready to see the next place, and I'm feeling really, really excited. Feeling excited to sail, I'm feeling excited to, like, get in the passage-making mode, like, it's been so long since we've sailed because of that accident, and I'm just looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to seeing a new place, and this is kind of what cruising is supposed to feel like to me, where it's like, you know, you have time traveling, and then you sail, and then you travel for like a month or 3 weeks, and then you sail, rather than this like fast-paced, like 2-day hop, 2-day hop, 2-day hop, and never really getting to feel like you explored anywhere. But I really feel like we did Tahiti and Moorea thoroughly, and French Polynesia I could do more in the Marquesas and the Tuamotus, but we did this aside, Tahiti and Moorea pretty thoroughly, and I'm ready to get going. So we're gonna strap down the dinghy still, strap down our jerrys once they're full. I put the surfboards down below. We switched over our V berth and our quarter berth. I much prefer the quarter berth while underway. First of all, it's smaller, which means you roll less. You can really wedge yourself into a corner. Also, it's at the back of the boat. It's under the cockpit. The V berth, you just get chucked in the air and chucked around a bunch. So for my seasickness, it's not great. It's also not great for splash zones. So we have to keep all those windows locked down, which means it gets hot in there. So we switch the berths when we go underway. Also, while we're on passage, Ben and I are opposite, so we don't get to sleep in the same bed, which means a quarter berth is fine. A small berth is fine. It has this lovely hatch right there, which means that if it's rough or if the person at the helm needs assistance, you can tap it with your foot, or and you can say help me, or the person who's sleeping can pop their head out and be like, hey, do you need a hand? So it's good for communication. Anyway, the boat is almost in passage making perfection mode, and oh, I'm excited. Next stop, I think Tonga, but we'll see where the wind takes us.
So we're gonna raise our mainsail for the first time since we were on the reef.
Yo.
You ready? Ready to sail?
Ah, yeah.
Alright, well that didn't take long. Probably less than 2 minutes after raising the main, wind switched and was howling, headwinds, and we noticed that our stack back that Alie built like 6 months ago, the webbing had torn where it attached to the mast, so it's flopping everywhere. So yeah, we're hard into the wind and broken stack back. That's how we started our sailing life again. So right back into the fun. But the good news is we do have a good strong breeze. Once we get out past Maria, we'll take it more on a beam, and we'll probably go double reef and just start plowing away west again. So sailing.
Yeah, it's really nice to be back on the water, especially like there was a time that I thought we were going home. Like with that boat accident, I thought there was definitely a time that I thought we wouldn't be sailing this boat again. So to be back on the water in like really nice conditions is just a cherry on top. It's like I can't even describe how enjoyable this is, thinking that I never would get to experience this on this boat again. And we get to keep going. I'm proud of us. Like I'm stoked. I'm proud of this boat for being so strong, and I'm proud of us for being resilient and brave enough to fix it, and keep going and push through. And now we get to go see Tonga and Fiji, and like I'm just pretty amazed of this boat right now.
So yeah, we're underway now, just having left Tahiti, and it's pretty cool. We came into Tahiti and Maria as fiancés, we're leaving as a married couple, and we came in with a broken boat, we're leaving with a fixed boat. We came in with not this tattoo and leaving with this tattoo. But we've got a big journey ahead of us. We still have a couple thousand miles easily to get to Fiji. And we're not sure if we'll stop in Tonga on the way, or Cook's Island, or what it might be. This part of the ocean is notoriously challenging. We've been watching all the low pressure systems come up in New Zealand now for weeks. We've been experiencing them in Tahiti and Maria. And it's really hard to string together more than like 5 or 6 days of just steady trade winds without something coming up. And right now we're in a race to get as far north as we can. We're going to go north of Leeward Islands and even much further north to about 14 south, and then head west and hopefully just stay ahead of a big system that's coming in like 3 days from now. We wanted to leave yesterday, but we had to stick around for one more day to wrap a few things up to get ready to go. So we're truly like pushing it, and we'll see. We're gonna look at the next weather update and decide if we're actually gonna keep going or if we have to pull into lures tonight and drop hook and wait out for another 5-6 days or something like that. So we'll see. But yeah, this is a big passage that we're taking on right now.
But it is however,
check in with you guys before the sun goes down. We probably have like 12-ish knots wind. We're averaging 6.5 right now, and the seas are like maybe a foot. They're calm. It's beautiful right now. The sun is setting, and it just feels so good to be back on the water. There is a system that's coming up from the south that we're trying to get ahead of. We need to average about 160 knots a day in order to kind of get far enough north and far enough west to stay away from it. And we don't really want to get caught in it. So if it stays like this, it'll be heaven. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit lighter, but whatever. Ben's making dinner. And I'm going to try to slip back into night modes and night shifts again. But I couldn't be happier. This is like just that feeling of being able to go wherever you want. Like, I don't need an airplane. I am my own airplane. We're gonna go to like, I don't even know where we're going. Like Tonga, Cook, Samoa, Fiji. We're going west, but we're going where the wind takes us, and that's just such a cool feeling. So stoked to be back out on the water right now.
Hit subscribe so that you don't miss out on next week's episode, where breaking waves sail through a gale in their freshly repaired sailboat. And support the channel over on Patreon, but make sure you sign up through the web browser and not the app in order to save money. See you next week.